Game 4 on the first week of the Utah Top 50 for the girls' side. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. Our matchup is the Chicago Sky and the Seattle Storm. That shot won't go. Rebound and run out here with Rihanna Jones. Jones finds Courtney Barker. She got stripped. Didn't get that one to go. Garner high off the window. Ashley Garner with 2.
Boy, nice little jump in the step for each side here in the opening minute. Both these teams played already, but had an opportunity to get some electrolytes back in them.
Electrolytes, some Chick-fil-A, and we'll see what happens. Hey, how about this? Shea Toole for 3.
There it is. She was more aggressive, kind of driving the lane in the first game tonight for the Sky, but shows some range there.
Come down, transition 3 there for Howard. Kelly Howard out of Snow Canyon. She'll have a nice long drive tonight.
Unless they just make it a long weekend.
Might as well.
Right? Go catch some football tomorrow night, huh?
Snow Canyon apparently is wearing the Blacks tomorrow night, but it's been a tough year.
Dusty didn't even have to call for the Blacks.
I didn't. Been a tough year for the Warriors this year. As Howard can't get that one, gets her own rebound. 3 on the way, back rim from Barker. And Niumaitelu with the board, sends it ahead. Gunnell. Oh, she tried to go right over the front of the rim, had a kick out.
Yeah, just a touch strong on that.
Howard short on, or probably long on that one. Rihanna Jones with the loose ball. Rihanna sends it back out. Howard again for 3. 2 for 3 from 3.
The Warriors dialed in here in this first half. Hot start.
Well, the good thing is if you're missing some shots, but when your teammates get getting you the rock, it tells you, hey, go ahead and put it up. That ball's taken away by Garner. The head to Rihanna Jones. Oh, nice move, but Jones is fouled by Shea Toole. And Rihanna will go to the line 1 for 2. I did get an update. You ready for the update?
Looks good in the black and gold. Yeah, go for it.
Going to Roy.
Hey, that's good. Like I said,
Yeah.
look good in the black and gold.
Well, I mean,
As a fan of a lot of teams that wear black and gold, I'm donning it tonight here in the broadcast table. I was hopeful.
Are the Jolly Roger guys black and gold or black and yellow? I'm just asking because I don't know the official color.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Because they say Steelers is gold. That's yellow.
That's my point, right? So the whole gold yellow thing is all a matter of perspective. So
okay, yellow gold.
Because there's Vegas gold, which is
Right.
what we have on our unis here, and then a traditional gold looks more yellowish, right? But you don't really hear like we're black and yellow unless it's in a rap song. So,
And you got to say it repeatedly.
Yeah.
Black and yellow,
Yeah.
black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. Shea Toole thought she might be able to get the shot or a foul on her both. Didn't get any of them. But ball will go back to the Storm. Very true. But yeah. So what was said back was they believe she's going to Roy. But now when your junior high is literally a stone's throw away, why not?
Yeah.
Makes the schedule a little easier.
plus, I still feel like Roy is one of those schools that still has a lot of community pride in it, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, missed that on the 3, but Niumaitelu there for the backside board and the bucket. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. You're watching. 5-point game.
Yeah, good start. Just a couple minutes in, got 15 points on the board already. I mean, these don't look like teams that have played earlier games. They look fresh and ready to go.
Niumaitelu with the loose ball sends it out to Shea Toole. Gunnell giving the run to. Oh, Shea maybe got stuck between making the decision there, giving that up to Gunnell, and now Gunnell throws it away. Missed opportunity there for points. Three on the way. No. Shea Toole with the rebound. Niumaitelu sends that ball to the corner. 3 on the way from Ector Camp. Wouldn't go. Another opportunity. Toole sends that ball inside. Nice quick pass to Gunnell in the corner. Wouldn't drop, and the rebound cleared by Dane. Avery Dane bringing it in the front court. Dane to the rim. And they'll get a foul. It'll be one free throw for 2 points for Avery Dane.
Called her name a couple times in that first game for the Storm. Avery's got an opportunity her varsity year. We talk about Kitchen being back. There's a good core at Davis High School. Of course, they beat Fremont last year for the first time in a long time, and it feels like this could be a big year for Davis.
We'll see what happens with Fremont and what has been a buzzsaw for so many years for Fremont.
Yeah.
What that looks like after they're having to retool after all that talent came through. But you're right, Kitchen, you'd feel like they'd be the favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was great ball movement. Missed the opportunity. Oh, nice look. Aaliyah with the assist. And the bucket to Sorrell Nielsen. On the drive, got that one to Avery Dane.
Good ball movement here.
Yeah, absolutely. The shot just would not go for Kaylee Hess, now on the run.
Nothing was all over the offensive end. You get a good look.
Yeomans gives that one up. The three, no. And the rebound cleared by Kaylee Rich. Kaylee's pass a little too strong. Avery Dane couldn't keep it in play. We'll go back down the floor. Here is Aaliyah Baldwin. Good defense by Rich. 15 on the shot clock. Aaliyah Baldwin has that one poked away by Rich. Quickly down the floor, Baldessano crawls off, and the ball will go back to the Sky. Actually, no points here in the last minute or so. As a Raider fan, I'm used to that. Baldwin rattles home a three. There we go.
All you need is just Aaliyah. I'll get you points.
Kaylee Rich right to the rim. So 12-10 as Baldwin sends that one across the court. Oh, got stuck making a move quickly ahead. Baldessano stripped away by Baldwin. They don't keep the ball here. Step back, long two, off the mark. Yeoman sends that one out. Cross court to Baldwin. Aaliyah. Oh, try to get a little extra pass. Ends up in the hands for two. Wouldn't go. Oh, nice job of coming to take that one away by Avery Dane.
Boy, oh yeah. I was gonna say that defense has been so aggressive. I mean, they look to get that ball inside. You have double teams collapsing down. It frees up opportunities for shots, which is why we've seen such good scoring here early on. But that time, the aggressiveness able to come up with the turnover.
She jumped it. Gotta make sure you don't get a little lackadaisical with that. So that's Aaliyah Ocampo out of Judge Memorial. She's a sophomore. Send that ball to the corner. A little baseline runner, no. the rebound claimed by Baldessano. Kaylee Rich has that one back. As that one will go for Avery Thompson.
Yeah, had a roster change there, and want to thank Brian Alfrey and some parents for helping us be aware of that one. Had some bad info on our rosters, but got that all squared away. Our apologies for getting that wrong in our first matchup.
Oh, that ball got saved. Ready to feel old?
Yeah.
Avery Thompson's class of 2027.
We got a couple freshmen out there between Avery
and Rihanna.
Yeah.
Old.
I thought you were going to say she was related to James Thompson.
Jake?
Oh, now you've done it.
Back when Murray used to...
That's one of the first jokes with Dusty and Dane right there.
Back when Murray used to look like the Texas Longhorns in their basketball uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2027 will technically be our 20th full season. I mean, we did have 2 seasons in hiatus, but it's hard to explain to people.
Yeah.
Been since 2005, except for
life got in the way.
2010, 2011, when life started. Little miscommunication.
Yeah.
Tend to get that in an all-star setting. I'll say this for our top 50 with our coaches and everything else. The teams play more organized than you would expect.
Yes.
Baldwin sends that one across the Tool. Try to snap that inside. Good hands by Barker, Courtney Barker. Baldessano sends that one out to Kelly Howard. Baldessano had that one stripped away. Baldwin on the run out. Oh, she hits the deck. Turns it over. Garner gets the 2. That's 4 points now for Garner.
Yeah, kind of up and around, able to find enough room. But, boy, you kind of see the speed. This first half has been played very fast. But you see we've had a couple of miscues and some errant plays that really teams haven't been able to capitalize on as they're trying to pick up that tempo.
And Numai Taylor was looking for that pass from Baldwin. Baldwin bumped her knee on the floor. That does not feel good.
It is still made of wood, right? That is.
Yeah. It's when I see old highlights, the old AstroTurf. Blows my mind. The things we used to do. Garner can't get that one. The rebound to Shea Tool. Whoa. Just because it's awkward doesn't mean it's a violation.
Yeah.
Angled 3. Wouldn't go. Howard with the rebound. Now Howard will pull for 3. No, Baldwin with the board.
What we need is an artificial word surface with some rubber pellets in it.
Yeah, I mean, that would just soften everything up. Is Gunnell with the rebound and put back. And a 2-point game as Jones dribbles out and one out of bounds. No, it's crazy. I always bring up the freshman because remember when Lavender Briggs was a freshman. And now Lavender Briggs is technically graduating college.
Wow. That's crazy.
We went for the COVID year and gets that one back. I don't know if she redshirted. It's all on the and 1. That was... Wait for get a confirmation on the radio. 63. That was Amelia Echternkamp.
I've actually seen the girls in every game work that quick entry on the backside through the paint. We've seen that multiple times tonight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Garner saw that pass coming, popped it away. Brianna Jones lays it in.
That's the other thing we've seen a lot tonight is good post defense and plays like that. The poke away, denying entry or denying some of those easy passes in the middle.
Oh, Shea Tool lips out the 3 and rebound to Garner. Numai Taylor able to get to that loose ball. Baldwin. Able to, now she gets the double bounced flick of the wrist. for 2.
You're extra in camp. You're heading to the floor as a double team is right on you and somehow able to get that through to Baldwin.
Just able to tap it to her.
Just tap it in.
A little tap, tap, tappy. A little tap, tap, taparoo. Oh, nice hand there by Gunnell. And coming in now is Kaylee Hess for Aaliyah Baldasano. And Barker fouled. That'll put her at the line to shoot 1 for 2.
This could be the last play of the half here.
And Barker's free throw is good, 1 for 2. And that'll do it for the first half. We go to the break, and it is the Sky trailing the Storm 20-19. You're watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com and on the Rewind Sports Network. All right, start of the second half. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart. Probably a 1-point lead for the Storm. That first half, Dane kind of went back and forth, just like the score.
I'll tell you, it hasn't been lack of effort, though. We've seen great energy, and we talk about the tempo, the speed that they've been playing with, and I love the buy-in on defense. As you see, it's been physical and bought in, and both teams really dialed in here for their second games of the night.
Campo leaves that one. Little pocket pass, kiss off the window by Sorrell Nelson.
And that's another team, Corner Canyon. Feels like they've had youth there. And,
forever.
You know, look, there's no shortage of talent walking the hallways of Corner Canyon High School, irregardless of sport. I'm kind of waiting for that girls program to make its stamp, right? And we've seen a couple of Chargers here in the top 50. It feels like they might have some pieces to be able to take that next step as a program.
Rihanna Jones, 4-3. That was a pretty stroke.
Yeah, it was. Baldwin.
That's Aaliyah Baldwin.
Yep.
Knocked her knee, get her a knee sleeve. Now she has a little swag to everything.
I mean, it's first night, but she's been the best shooter here.
Yeah. Aaliyah Ocampo. Can't get that one. Jones come down and get the rebound. Jones tried to fit that one into Howard, and it's Baldwin able to knock it away. She's got good instincts.
She does. I mean, we talked about in the early game, she'd be fun to play with because she can do a little bit of everything. And if she wasn't on your radar before, she will be now.
Yeah.
And she should be because we talked about it last year. So you just got to change who you listen to.
If you're not listening to us about girls basketball, then who are you listening to? I'll try to fit that one in. Good hands. Yeomans can't get it. Garner with the rebound. I think those volleyball knee pads make Garner look about 18 inches taller than maybe she is. I don't know what it is. It's intimidating. Here's a swat. Come back the other way. Here goes Baldwin. Aaliyah not going to challenge Garner. Made a nice pass. Couldn't get the extra. Oh. Callie Jones there. He got it. Stayed with it. And then gets the bucket.
You know, the other thing that has stood out to me tonight, Dusty, has been some of the posts we have in the state.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we know about, Bartholomew and Rich. We've covered them for years, but you see some of the players out there. I mean, Tabitha Clark, I think she's been good today. C. Gardner, they've been Farmer. There have been a lot of posts that I think have played well tonight. Yeah.
Another three-point opportunity there for Jones. No. Backside board to Barker. She's fouled from behind. It'll put Barker at the line. 1 for 2. But Courtney Barker out of Syracuse High School. And they've always got talent at Syracuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just seen them put that talent together, make a run at region. Do you think those years that They just kept bumping up against Fremont in Region 1.
And that's what I was going to say is I think it's been a matchup problem for them, right? Because you look at Fremont, who's had a dominant post play with really good guards on the outside, and Syracuse has been a team that's had kind of the wing, right? Which they've had good wings, but it hasn't been able to match up against the talent that Fremont's had. And so it's, I don't want to say it's underperformed, but it's always maybe falling short in some of those matchups, and so then it doesn't look as though it's been as good as it has been, but it has been very good at Syracuse for several years.
It's just amazing to think you had 3 top-level Division I athletes on one team all in the post. That does not go for Garner.
Yeah.
I mean, and not just kind of good, nationally good.
Yeah, I mean, like, level of good that you don't see on a regular basis, and to have it all hit at the same time is just like, wow. It's like the parlay of high school sports.
You always haven't been part of my divisional stuff. No, of course, we're talking about, oh my gosh, what am I blanking on name? Tamia Gardner and obviously Maggie Mendelson in 2 sports, Maggie.
I can't believe you haven't
Nebraska.
hit. Come on.
Give me my second.
Calvert.
Man,
I had the G.
I almost said
BYU.
Carlson. I almost said Carlson. I was just
I know.
Emma Calvert.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they all overlapped, and if Maggie hadn't bumped her year up as Baldwin pulls for 3,
she would have been there last year.
Yeah, she hadn't reclassified. Yeah. We would have had an extra year with Maggie. But as it is, she's GBR all the way.
How about playing a volleyball match in a football stadium?
90,000 people. Maggie was part of that.
We're gonna play the top 50 in the Delta Center, but maybe one week we can take it down to, I don't know, what's our nearest 90,000 seat stadium?
Rose Bowl.
Is that the nearest?
Coliseum. This Shea Toole couldn't get that one.
But you just think about that. That's crazy.
And there's Baldwin for 3. So you had Jones with that nifty reverse layup. Baldwin comes back, hits the 3. And it is a 2-point lead for the Sky.
She must have heard Bartholomew got back-to-back player of the games and Aaliyah trying to do the same.
If you can't sweep the awards, why get one? It's Jones. Pulls up and hits. It's like we've seen her game in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen her run the floor. That's a nice little pull up there. Recognize a little soft spot in the D, and we'll take advantage of it.
Maitelu draws the foul. So Thompson and Baldessano come back on along with Avery Dane.
We do have another Roy player on the roster tonight. Jazzy Prito plays for the Aces. Get to see her in our last game of the night potentially. Yeah, you never know. Players are going to show up if they can make it that night or not. But listed on the roster, so things looking up there at Roy. It's awesome. There's Josie Williams there a couple years ago. Wasn't that long ago?
And then one as Rich takes a big swat to the forearm and able to finish it. And now a 1-point lead. Come back, and Hector Cap says, not for long. She hits the 3. Brianna Jones, no. The board down low, got sent back to Thompson. She able to hang with it.
It's a nice block there by Gunnell.
Kaylee Rich sends out to Dane. Avery Dane in the lane, had to float it up. Thought she was going to get the whistle. Did not. Nice hustle by Dane. Gives it up to Kaylee. Left it just a little short.
She was trying to fend off half of the Sky and did so, but just couldn't do it long enough to get a second opportunity to fall.
There's some people always ask, hey, girls basketball, really, they play so hard in any situation.
Yeah.
And they don't take the coverage for granted, which we enjoy. There's always a thank you, but they play, when we watch it, they play their tails off.
Yeah.
As that shot's wide of the mark from Ocampo, pardon me. Thompson sends that back to the corner. Barker on the baseline, can't get it to drop. Shea Toole at the board. Hector and Camp. Oh, maybe Ocampo's hand. See what they say. Yeah, they did. So 34-32. Sky lead the Storm. Nice hands by Toole, able to take that away.
Oof.
Oh,
Hard contact there. I think it was Toole that was coming in there
Yep.
trying to gather that loose ball.
Sheen Baldessano bumped. Thompson. Nice hands from Niumaitelu. Thompson maybe got blocked from behind, stayed with it, couldn't get it. Got her own rebound for the second time. Baldessano sends on the baseline to Bailey. Courtney Bailey is fouled, and it'll be one free throw for 2 points.
I've liked what we've seen from Barker. We talked about Syracuse and what they've had done a nice job over years for Syracuse. Barker there, though, missing that free throw. Gunnell here gets help off the screen. That's a nice cut without the basketball. There's Barker collapsing down on the run. Long J. Toole eyes up.
And Ocampo, the Bulldog, able to extend lead.
How about the outlet pass, though? 3/4 of the length of the floor.
It's into Kaylee Rich. No, call off the bucket, caught on the floor.
No habitual shooting motion.
Well, I want to say, why are they running down the floor? What did he call travel?
It's a new rule.
I got the Packer game going on my phone. I always wanted to go with the old Vince Lombardi. What's going on out there? 36.
You want to talk about playing hard? Players on the floor, diving for that loose ball, trying to get that possession. They'll head back.
So Shea Toole sends that one across to Ocampo. Niumaitelu sends it a corner. Ekton Camp for three.
How about the balanced long ball we've seen in this second half? Ekton Camp has hit a couple for the Sky.
And that three from Dane won't go. Rebound to Niumaitelu. Down ahead, Ekton Camp. And Ekton Camp, 8 points here in the closing moments of this one.
You know, I'm wearing my Pirates gear, and she is making Cypress looking good here.
She certainly is. Oh. Garner and Toole, the jump ball.
Of course, have to celebrate my Pittsburgh Pirates with the most wins in the regular season since 2018.
Really?
Maybe 2017. Yeah, 74.
When they made the wild card?
I don't know.
Remember they had the playing game?
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
Andrew McCutcheon?
One game is the dumbest thing baseball's ever done. The whole season is based off of series, and in playoffs we're going to go one game.
But it's so hot right now.
So dumb.
It works out so. I mean, if it were for Angel Hernandez, now let's.
That was clearly a swing.
It was so.
That was his habitual swinging motion.
All I know is I don't know how that guy gets out of Philadelphia. I really don't know. Now the airport is not very far away from Citizens Bank
It
Ballpark.
probably needed a private flight.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen Rat Race?
You know what he got?
Have you ever seen-
He got taken out of the stadium the way that Taylor Swift does.
Have you ever seen Rat Race?
Yes, long time. but
That
yes.
kind of ref treatment.
Yeah.
Remember how Cuba Gooding Jr. misses the call in the Dallas game, and so he's trying to hide.
Yeah.
And like the taxi cab driver yells at him, and that might be Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez, you better have a private car, and you better take him out.
I'm just habitual swinging motion, man.
Now,
Read the rule
again,
book.
the Phillies have to be the ones willing to like sneak him out of the building. No, facilities management's doing that.
Bryce isn't going to let him.
No. Clock hasn't started, but there we go. 3:45 on a rolling clock is Howard tied up. Nice job of the hands there.
Callie Jones.
Thank you. I said Callie and Kaylee just to make sure we get it right. And Cyril Nielsen hands back to Baldwin. So Echternkamp has made the case to take away the player of the game there from Baldwin. Callie Jones off the window.
Boy, great work by Jones. You see her fend off that inside, and really kind of pushing Gardner to middle of the floor, allow that entry pass and a lane for the finish.
Oh, nobody home on that play.
Well, in fairness, Rihanna Jones was wide open.
It's out of the corner of her eye.
Yeah.
Get Rihanna the ball.
So, serious question for you. Is that why college programs have gone to all the shooting shirts being worn on the bench? It is, right?
I'm guessing so. I would think so. Yeah, you got to cover that up. So if you saw that corner of your eye, you're going to try to send it out. Especially when everyone kind of spots up. You get some of those crouched down guys or gals. Oh, Gardner, that was a long shot there.
You know, back in my day, I'm just teasing. Had shooting shirts back then, too.
Yeah.
They didn't have a three-point line.
Did they have to use a broom to get the ball back?
You know, so here's the deal. True story. True story.
From the apple baskets.
You know, a couple of winters ago, I was at home with my family over the holidays. We were watching old home movies, and I realized the elementary school floor that I started to play YMCA basketball on had the shortened lane.
Yeah.
It was the key.
The small key, yeah.
It was the small key, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I played on that floor. I cannot believe I played on a floor where it didn't have the current key.
So
I was blown away.
where I played on the same floor my first basketball game my dad played his first basketball game on.
Well, you guys probably still use baskets, right?
It had
you
new
actually had
ones.
baskets
We had-
tied to the glass. and
Thompson for
you made it in
Oh, there we
basket.
go. They had one there for Garner.
Your basket weaving merit badge was the basket you played the game in Friday night, right? That's
Yeah. It was the old backboard. It was like that rounded one.
yeah. See, my
But then it got
elementary,
really big, and it was this big white. I mean, it was huge.
my elementary was the fiberglass, the white
Yeah.
fiberglass,
Yeah.
right? With the small lanes.
Ours were metal at Wellington Elementary. It was a metal backboards. And there we go.
Kids don't realize how good they have it.
No, they don't. Except for they have the double rimmed ones. That's brutal.
Yeah.
You don't get a shooter's roll on that thing.
That's true.
Oh, beautiful move by Rihanna Jones.
That's a
Oh,
freshman.
called out.
I know that play doesn't get finished, but that's a freshman.
But you got to be careful with the contact. Took a little shot to the bridge of the nose. There's Rihanna. Rihanna on Rihanna. Oh, that was a pretty take. Just couldn't finish it.
It's all a hip check there. Talk about some of the post plays. It's been physical all night.
Baldwin and Nehemiah Taylor. Oh, beautiful extra pass. Callie Jones with the layup. And that will do it. Final score, the Chicago Sky 47, Seattle Storm 35.
Player of the game?
Echternkamp. I think it'll Amelia Echternkamp, what she did down the stretch. Kind of stretched that one out.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to ask me.
Oh, Dane, our top 50 player of the game.
I was also going to go Echternkamp. I thought the play she made late really helped get the separation to help lift the Sky to a win. 2 for 2, Dusty.
Oh, look at that. Go on there. We'll get our final score. Chicago Sky 47, Seattle Storm 35 for Vince Francis and Dane Stewart. I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us. Oh, and Tyson Locker. I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network.